Have you ever heard a bell ring when no one's there to ring it? In the forgotten town of Ravenshollow, where no birds sing and the fog never lifts, an ancient bell tower stands silent for decades. Until one night, it rang, and that single toll awakened something buried deep in the stone. Natalie Crane was a freelance journalist chasing urban legends for her blog. She wasn't superstitious, just curious. When she read about the phantom bell of Ravenshollow, she thought it would be just another silly story. Locals said the bell rang every year on the same night, May 17th. But no one had dared go near the tower after sunset. They believed the toll summoned souls, the ones who never left. Natalie packed her gear, determined to debunk the myth. She arrived on the misty evening of May 16th. The town was eerily quiet. Houses boarded up, streets empty. Even the wind seemed to whisper in a language she couldn't understand. She met an old man outside a crumbling diner. He stared at her with cloudy eyes and said, "Don't climb that tower, miss. The dead don't like visitors." Natalie smiled politely. She didn't believe in ghost stories. That night, she set up her camera at the base of the tower, waiting. At exactly midnight, the bell tolled once. It echoed through the empty valley. Cold air slammed into her chest. Her flashlight flickered, and her camera went static. Then silence. No wind. No animals. Just her, the tower, and something. Watching. Compelled by a force she couldn't explain, Natalie climbed the spiral staircase inside the tower. With every step, the air grew heavier. The smell of old blood and ash filled her lungs. Her footsteps echoed, but there was a second set. Right behind her. She turned. Nothing. When she reached the top, the massive iron bell stood motionless. But beneath it lay a circle of melted candles and bones. Children's bones. Suddenly, the bell swung violently and rang again. Natalie fell to her knees, covering her ears as a deafening scream echoed not from the bell, but from inside her head. She saw visions, townsfolk in robes, chanting, sacrificing children to keep the fog away, and the last child. A girl with fiery eyes, screaming for help as the bell tolled her death. Natalie tried to flee, but the trapdoor had vanished. The girl's ghost appeared, her voice trembling. "They killed us." For silence. "And now, we ring the bell for justice." Natalie begged for her life. The ghost pointed to her camera, still recording. "Tell our story. Let the world hear us." Suddenly, Natalie found herself outside the tower, gasping for breath, camera in hand. It was morning. The tower stood silent once more, but the footage was intact. Natalie uploaded the video. It went viral. Millions watched. The town was investigated. Graves were uncovered. But Natalie never posted again. Weeks later, she was found in her apartment. Eyes wide open, mouth frozen in a scream. Clutched in her hand was a bell clapper. The bell had found its next voice. Do you dare to listen? If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and subscribe for more horrors that whisper when the world sleeps.